I have to say, I thank you for pioneering, for pulling us, for pushing us. I think Elon is really the innovator, which is driving us along, and so it's worthwhile to talk about batteries, the right concepts, and I always enjoy talking to him because he's really a very visionary.
Wolf of Dubai.
Elon Musk is visionary. This is something that you might know already. As a pioneer in the e-vehicle space, he is really an innovator, like the VW CEO just said in the intro. But what I feel, and I don't see this anywhere in YouTube, that something is really underestimated, and breaking news just came out that underlines this theory. And I'm happy for those that are following, because since the summer, since the start of this YouTube channel, I am telling you that Tesla is a really interesting investment. And since the summer, the stock went up like crazy, and I'm so happy that YouTube will document all of this that I said once to you, and you will see that the Wolf of Dubai was so right on this undervalued company of the future with the visionary on the top, Elon Musk, because the products are ridiculously well done and engineered. And this is not only me saying this, this is said by experts in the space like Sandy Munro or other experts that are looking into the company and products as well. So since I started this channel around June of this year, we approximately got a gain of 50-60% in the stock alone. And also this was obviously one of my biggest positions in my portfolio and also the biggest contributor to the gain. Now, there's a couple of things that you need to know, because there is a big part of Tesla is not only the car or the batteries, it's the software. The software is something that Tesla is not only very good at, but also that this is a money machine on the long run. Now, we have seen that Tesla is really advanced on the autonomous field with the software, because they are thinking that the way to go in autonomous software is not by scanning the objects around it and then determine what is what, but actually teaching a computer and having our own chip for this computer, because it needs to be super fast and super efficient, and to really do what we do behind the steering wheel. Because what we do behind the steering wheel, we actually have two low resolution cameras, and the computer, which is our brain, determined which situation we're in and then make decisions. So they thinking that the brain of the car in the future should actually tell which moves the car should make within a nanosecond, and actually seeing what we are seeing and understanding what we are understanding. But here comes the clue, and this is why autonomous drive is the future. Once a mistake is made by the computer and corrected and implemented into the database, this accident will never be done again with any Tesla in the world. And this is the beauty about this. But this is actually not the revenue miracle that I want to speak about today, because when I starting and diving into the topic, actual topic, I would like to go into a quote of the VW CEO, who actually said that you should never say never to an investment into Tesla, which was a breaking news, which video is also on my channel. But also he is saying that not only that they have to for sure learn the thing or two about manufacturing and get the experience that Audi, BMW, VW, all of this big car manufacturer have already, but on the software side, it's a very interesting company, and this is actually what they are looking at and value the company. And actually they are a bit jealous where Tesla is today with all these features that they have in their cars. Now, the one thing that will bring revenue over time and even increasing revenue with almost every sold car is the autopilot. I think by now we are at around $7,000 for the feature, the software feature, to have full self-driving feature, which started around, I think, 5,000. So you see almost a 50% increase already with functions like Smart Summon, where your car is parked on the parking spot, and then by the Tesla app, you just call your car to you. And you see, and also Elon Musk confirmed the same, that this feature will be more expensive over the future. And think about this. Software itself has an approximately average profit margin of 60%. And you see also Apple, for example, moving into the software and service space rather than the hardware business. Because the hardware business, of course, is very, very hard and very capital intensive. And I can also imagine that Tesla will be one day a transport service company. But let's put this to the side. Now, think about that they are putting this feature out and they program it. As soon as they program it, they can sell it unlimited to all the new customer and get a crazy return on those development costs. And as they're doing everything in-house, what this concerns, they have a lot of software developers in their team. They are even Elon Musk is a software developer. He is coming from the software side, so he understands even the problems that need to be solved and even gives his big input into the software development. Now, you see here where I'm going with this, that not only the manufacturing and sales of cars is important, but even maybe the software will be a much bigger part of Tesla and Tesla's success story over the long term. Because now, taking the first part of autonomous driving, which we will see in the future, that it's basically a piece of metal with two wheels, with a computer inside and 4 or 6 seats, and no pedals, no steering wheel, no all this additional costs for the manufacturing of the cars, and the car will drive by itself, and you just sit there and enjoy Netflix or whatever entertainment will be offered there. And here comes the trick, where we see now Tesla is also going with some extra features, but also they are not charging that crazy amount. So actually they want to, starting in around January, they actually want to charge you $10 per month, so $120 per year for a couple of premium connectivity features. What does it mean? So actually they are saying that with the standard connectivity that you will get with every car is obviously navigation, but not with live traffic. And with this premium connectivity, you will have live traffic, you will have software over the air updates while you don't have Wi-Fi, you can enjoy Spotify, you can enjoy Netflix. And all of this is a really, really great value for the customer, because for $10 to have all these extra features is really, really cheap compared to those that other car manufacturers offer. So for example, Daimler, just for the connectivity for your app, which is basically included with Tesla already in this package, is around 40 euros for the whole year, just the connectivity with an app. And BMW charging even more than $200 for their connected drive feature, where they offer this kind of services, but in a much, much lower scale. And you see there that even with providing more value to the customer, to the existing customer, to the new customer, Tesla even lowballing all the other competitors out there. So this shows you how strong they are in this space. Now, considering the software for self-driving, which is a huge part, which goes even more expensive and more profitable over the time, you have the premium features, which is starting with $120 per year, which is by 1 million cars already $120 million extra revenue for Tesla. And even in Europe it's even greater, because you see that cars moving around Europe have roaming, and all this is fully included with Tesla. So it's a really great service, a really great package for Tesla owners, and also this will make the product even better in the future. Now, a third point, which is also very important considering the software of Tesla, is actually coming with the future of self-driving cars. I think the opportunity with ride sharing is very huge, because once the hardware is there and the software part is managed, we will consider self-driving cars much more easier, because in the end, a lot of our people that are car owners are actually driving the car only for 95% of their time. This is a number that I got from the Uber CEO, and 5% only effective time that we are using it, and lots of people obviously using it as status symbol, but lots of people are just using it for an economic ride, and this can be very expensive then to own a car, and then they will switch to Tesla ride sharing once the robo taxis are finished on the road. Now, and if you're thinking the autonomous drive will be already considered in the stock price, it's not by any means at all at this point. I'm telling you, and I will explain this point, because actually, if you're considering all the cars that are just used for driving, yeah, so this market alone, then you will have all the taxi and ride sharing market, and then you will also have the investor market, where the people will buy ride sharing cars and will let them run. This is another huge piece of the pie that will come to Tesla, and overall you will see a further development into our economy and usage of cars that will go more into the software as a service, or car as a service model, which Tesla will be pioneering if they continue this kind of development. And I believe also with the advantage that they have already so many cars on the street and collecting data, which is like tenfold of any other company that is in the self-driving business combined, is really unbeatable. And this is just exploding with the number of cars that are going on the streets every single day. Now the China factory is coming up, so more and more cars are going on the street by Tesla, and this is just really almost unbeatable anymore by any other car manufacturer in the world. And though to also just build up the same infrastructure that Tesla has for their software development, you really need a lot of billions of investments, which the car manufacturer just starting to develop now. So all of this summarized, you can see where I'm going with that Tesla's software is actually a really big part that will play the game in the future. And I'm so happy that I'm documenting this, because maybe in a couple of years you will look back and you will say, hey, the Wolf had really the right nose for this investment. And I hope you might be also an investor already or will become one. This of course not a recommendation at all. This is just my personal opinion. What you do with your money and your investment, it's totally up to you. But if you like this channel, make sure to subscribe. This shouldn't be up to you. This should be up to your logical thinking, that to subscribe to this channel will make you the better investor. And I'm vlogging every single day as well, which is a huge benefit for you to get educated for just this 10 minutes of the day, where you get so much input and breaking news on the stock market. So I'm very happy to see you tomorrow. Make sure to thumb up this video. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow, because I'm vlogging every single day.